Alright, David J. Corcoran here of Gun Show Fitness. Today I'm going to be taking you through the Boulders for Shoulders workout. The point is to be using as much weight as possible. The three exercises actually there's going to be four, but for the most part you're going to be working with three. To start out, you always want to start out with a multi-joint exercise to take away the risk of injury. So we're going to start with shoulder press. Then we're going to be starting with a power lateral raise, which I will explain later, and then end with rear delt flies. You can do this as a superset. Do all three, wait about 2 minutes, and then do it again. You can go through each of these exercises, doing each of the sets. You could, mix it up as much as you want, So, alright, I'm going to take you and start with the military press, shoulder press. And when you do these, you can lock out at the top, especially for beginners. You want to lock out, but to use more weight, if you're more intermediate or advanced, you're going to go right before lockout. So that was that. Also, if you want to get more of a pump, try not to have it touch your shoulders, because in that way they're under constant tension. Right now they feel light as a feather, which is good. Next one, you're going to be doing a power lateral raise. I'd like to send my props to Delmonte. I saw this in one of his workouts. He originally did it with a cable. You can do this with a dumbbell. You're getting your whole body into it, which you can also do this workout if you're of the female gender, doing more 12 to 15 reps. This can help with burning fat. You don't necessarily have to put mass on. But if you do the 8 to 10 rep range, it's going to help you put on the mass. You're using your full body. More muscle equals, of course, more muscle. I would recommend getting into a wider stance. It helps keep your back straight. You're going to come down. You're going to power it up. You can use more weight because you're using your whole body into it. So I normally do probably 25s or 30s, and can you say that? Mm-hmm. So in this one I'm probably going to be using 40s. I'm going to be doing this one arm at a time, of course. So remember, wide stance, I like to keep a hand on the back to ensure good posture. And with this and the rear delt flies, you're going to want to bring the weight up, do these slowly, fight the weight down. It's going to get your body used to the higher weight. You're going to get stronger and more mass as well. Or more tone, depending on what you're going for. So, fight it down. Alright, now the other side, of course. Hand on back. Last one, I was going a little bit fast, but you want to really fight it down. Alright. I recommend the adjustable dumbbell set, save some money. Alright, last one of the Boulders for Shoulders workout. We're doing rear delt flies. You can sit down when you're doing this to ensure good posture as well. Easier to keep your back flat. Harder to swing, of course, which you don't want to do. I recommend if you do want to tone up, or get mass, try standing. You're going to be using your core, your hips, your quads a little bit as well. And of course when you do it, don't just so forth. Try to bring it up, fight it down. Up, fight it down. Alright, 10 reps. Remember, fight it down, up, fight it down. Fight it down. If you really want to focus on the rear delts, turn your pinkies out like that. Alright, now to end the workout, once you've done all of your sets, get some water. Drink water for good hydration. Edit this on too. Show how much I need to work on cardio. Alright. As the other video I recorded earlier, we're going to end it with the two-way shoulder fly. And as I said in the other video, you do this, and that is 1 rep. It's going to help you get mass or tone because you're doing so many motions just for 1 rep. So I'm going to use, of course, lighter weights. The reason why I said do it at the end of the workout so you can use the heavier weight the beginning of the workout, and then when you end it, kind of like how I'm sure you've seen some bodybuilders, they do their heavier sets, and then the very last set they'll do a lighter set to really, tear the muscle. Not necessarily saying that in a bad way. That's pretty much what you're doing with the muscles. You're tearing them. So, all right, two-way shoulder fly. So, end of my workout. All right, 8 reps. That's 1 rep. 2, 3, 7, that's 1. That's 8 reps. Don't ever be afraid to, you're halfway through and it's too much weight, to lower down the weight. Like I said, I recommend that being the last set. So yeah, that's the Boulders for Shoulders workout. Thank you for tuning in.